Having a strong foundation is the key to success in just about anything, really. It could be for relationships or building a house. But in this case, when you're in the studio, you could consider the drums as the foundation you need to build off into the final product. So, luckily for you guys, we're going to get into drums today. Finally, I know after so many guitar edits, we are here. So, we're going to go back into the session right where we started off, or I'm sorry, right where we ended. And we're going to start laying some drums. Now, we're not going to worry too much about the levels or anything. We're just going to kind of just lay some stuff down. I might do some spot mixing as I go, just so I can hear stuff clearer. But for now, we're not going to worry about mixing so much. We're just going to worry about tracking what we want to hear. So if you guys remember, all the MIDI information has to go into the kick sum channel here. This is the group where we can do our bus processing. And let me go ahead and see where the song starts off at. Okay. So I'm going to keep the writing really basic again, just so you guys can see, examples of what we're doing here. So I usually like to work per bar. So if you switch it to the bar mode, well, in this case, I'm going to actually do 2 bars instead of 1 bar. So we'll work with the first 2 bars. Right click on it and insert the empty MIDI clip. And I have it on fold mode over here. Let me move my webcam. We'll move it up here. So I have it in fold mode here, and what fold mode does essentially is it only shows the drum sounds that you've inputted as a MIDI channel or a MIDI hit. So right now, because I have no MIDI hits, it's going to show all of them. But let's just say, I find my bass drum hit. Where is it? Okay, there it is. All right, and then once I go fold mode, it's just going to show the bass drum hit. But for now, I want to leave it open because I want to start inputting in all my hits. And then later on down the road, we can go ahead and put in the fold mode to see all the drums that we've MIDI input in for. Okay, I'm just going to basically just put in the bass drum hits for now. And I kind of already know the divisions of the hits here. We're doing triplets in a quarter note grid, so that's where the 3s are. For now, I'll just match the guitar chugs. Okay, that should be the first one. Okay, let's hit the snare. And if you see this little icon over here, that's the preview button. So if you have that highlighted, whatever you hit now, you can hear what the sound is. This is my main snare sound here. Okay, so we got bass drums and we got the snare hits. Let's find a good combination of 2 cymbal hits, because that's usually how a drummer would start, by hitting 2 crash cymbals. And I'm going to audition it and just see which one I like. Okay, I like this one. We'll keep that in there. Okay, let's go with these 2. Okay, now I have to decide if I want to do like a hi-hat hit in the beginning, or if I want to keep crash, or if I want to do ride. So think I want to go start it with a ride. So let's find the ride hit. Another way you can do it is if you have a MIDI keyboard hooked up, which I do right over here, you can kind of go and push the buttons, and you'll see them highlight up as you push the buttons. So that's another quick way of auditioning and trying to find the sound you're looking for. Okay, here's the ride, here's the bell. So let's start with, what are these, eighth notes? Yeah, that sounds okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, another pro tip. If you hit the B button, you switch between MIDI writing, the pencil tool. If you hit B again, it goes back to arrow, and arrow is useful because you can do more editing. So I can highlight these and hit Control D, and it'll duplicate it based on how many measurements you highlighted. But it's a little off, so I'm just going to move it like that. And you could double click too, and it'll add in the MIDI note as well. And we'll add a little bell hit here to accent. Okay. Now we can literally just go ahead and highlight what we just did. And I could do Control D again, and we can duplicate it, so we can do the same exact thing on the second part. But I'm gonna change it up a bit. And remember, you're only in the edit view down here, you're only editing what you're highlighting. So if I have this highlighted right here on top, then that's what you're editing on the bottom. So I'm gonna highlight the second one, and I'm gonna change the cymbal hits because I want to add a little variety. Okay, I want to see which one I did initially. Let's try this. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I can fold it now, and it'll only show me all the ones that I've inputted in. So now I'm gonna delete this bass drum hit, and that reminds me to do it in the first part too, because I don't want to hit the snare drum and the bass drum at the same time. See, I did over here too. Get rid of that. And yeah, my rule is when I'm hitting the snare drum, I don't want to hit the bass drum as well. But it's situational. Okay, let me go ahead and copy this again, duplicate it. And here I'll change the cymbal again. Which one did I pick? Yeah, I could have sworn there was another cymbal hit I did. Okay, let me go to effect symbols. Yeah, we'll put a China. Okay, fold it again. Keep this one here, get rid of that one we already did. Okay, cool. And here I'm gonna add a little variety by doing bell. Okay, let's listen to that. Cool, little shuffle there. Okay, what I'll probably do is I will go ahead and while holding Alt, Oh, excuse me, while holding control and highlighting that, I can duplicate it again and drag it over. Okay, let's think of something to do here. Insert empty MIDI clip. So you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and duplicate this over, but what I'm gonna do is, the only reason why I do that is because I'm in fold mode. I can see what hits I've already done. So now it's just a matter of switching these around to what I want. It's a little easier rather than trying to find the drum sounds again. So what I want to do is, let's delete these. Let's see that. You hear that? Okay, my cymbal hits are here, so we can do okay, my China cymbal's not in here, so let me go ahead and unfold and find the hit. Now I can fold it. Let me try one hit of that. Delete these, I'll start over. Now let's make it a little different. We'll do a hi-hat hit here to give it some spice. We'll do the open one. So that one. Go back to fold. If you hold control and push space wherever your cursor is on the edit mode, it'll play from there. Now, what do I want to do for the na? We'll do the same thing, and then we'll add tom hits here. Is there a difference between these? Oh, I don't know. Okay, let's hear that. Okay, we got the first 8 bars done. Let's go ahead and duplicate everything. That kind of reminds me, on the second part here, I don't want to have a cymbal. Let me hear it again. Okay, for this next part, as I was listening to it, what I want to do is I want to take away the ride hit. And I want to... Yeah, I just want to do like a, you know, quarter note cymbal hits. So we're going to delete... Whoops. So there's a faster way. I just have to highlight all this, duplicate it, and let's hear that. Okay, I don't like the cymbal sound. Let's change it to this other one here. Okay, delete all this. Duplicate these. Well, that's kind of weird. You know what? Fold it. Huh. It's kind of odd. I'm trying to duplicate it, but it's not coming up. So I'll just hold Control and drag it. That's so weird. How come I can't bring these over? You seeing this? That is so weird. Huh. I have never encountered that before. I was coming from Ableton 10 and now on 11. This is like something weird. Oh, I think I know why. Okay, some mistakes were made. I'm sorry. So here's a common problem for beginners. So because I only had this highlighted right here, right? And I was editing the drum stuff down here. Now, when I dragged in the MIDI notes to the next section, I think it kind of went behind this clip here. So what you have to do is you have to do two things. One, you can either highlight both of them, or what I like to do is I'll highlight everything for this second part. I'll hit Control J, and what that does is it conjoins it all into one clip. That way you could just kind of edit the whole thing. Whoops, get rid of that. You can edit the whole thing down over here. You don't have to worry about stuff going behind another clip and whatnot. So let's start again. Delete all that. And now it should work. There you go. Delete these. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Let me just get some cymbal hits and bring them over. Okay, and then the second part here, I'm gonna delete the tom hits, and I'm just gonna go extra snare hits to kind of set up the next part. Okay, we'll do it 2 bars at a time. Insert MIDI clips. Okay, I'm kind of playing around my keyboard here. Okay, and while we're here, let me see if I can show you guys a quick lesson on basically how to record the drums in real time playing with the keyboard and then quantizing it later and then doing an overdub. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about here. So hopefully you guys can see this. And I believe you guys can. But essentially, the bass drum and the snare drum are really, really easy to get to. The hi-hat's over here somewhere. But I'm not gonna, you know, play with two hands or whatever. I could, but what we could do is we can overdub multiple recordings in the MIDI. So let me put the camera back. All right, there you go. So what I'll do is this little button over here, that's like the MIDI overdub button. And what that does is you can overdub a certain MIDI part, basically add on to what you you record on top of what you already recorded, but it doesn't destructive record. It just records on top of it. So you don't lose what you originally recorded. You just add on to it. Now, if this was off and you recorded a new MIDI part, it would just completely record over what you did before, and it would just destructive record it. So we don't want that. So in the beginning here, I'll go ahead and hit record. Okay, let me do another take, and this time we'll put the click on. Okay. Let's try it again. We're recording from here. Okay. Let me cut this part off. Now, if you hear it, it's not perfectly in time. So what you can do, you can highlight the whole thing. And let me hope to God I remember how to do this. You can highlight everything, right click on it. And then before you hit the quantize button, you can actually go to quantize settings. And you can make sure you're in the right denominations of your beats. So a way to tell what the correct denomination is if you look at the grid here, you could kind of count. There's 4 here, that's 8, 4 here, and 4 here. So if you look at it, it looks like it's aligned pretty well with the grid that it's already on. So quantize settings, I could change it from 32. We could change it to 1/16 and go apply. Now all your hits are in time with the grid. Oh, except maybe this one right here. Fix it. So I think it goes here. Okay, cool. And now, if we want to record again, having the little plus button on over here, now you can overdub it. So now I'll hit the hi-hat on my keyboard, and as we record, it should lay on top of it. Oops, missed the beat. Okay, great. And same deal. It's already highlighted for you. All you have to do is right click and go quantize, or you can even do Control U to make it quicker. And there you go. And I know I messed up over here, so I'll just come in here and we can increase the velocity, and we're going to go over velocities later. But essentially what velocity is how hard you hit the drum. And to make the drums more human later down the road is we'll go ahead and mess with the velocities, but I'm not going to do it now during tracking. We'll just kind of do it now since I know I hit it really weak. And we can extend the clip too if we really, really want to. Okay, we could take a listen. Cool. So that was just like a quick little mini lesson for you guys. I'm not actually going to keep that part. So for now, I'll go back to arranging it in the edit view here. And I'm going to kind of go ahead and start over. So I'm going to delete all that. Go ahead and create a new MIDI clip. Okay. I think I can do it to quarter note for now. Oh, excuse me. No, we need at least eighth note. Bum, jump, bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. I'm kind of adding variety. We'll keep it basic for the first one. It's like the same thing actually, so. Okay. Literally the same thing, so we'll copy and paste this. Actually, and this. Let me hear what I'm doing here. Okay, now what would I do if I was a drummer here? So let's just do like a double bass pattern for now. We'll just do this part first. Oh, that's not fast enough. Let's do 16ths instead. Ah, shit. Okay, we're gonna copy these. Let me hear it. I'd rather do 3 instances of tom rolls. Okay. All right, so now let's start adding the cymbals and whatnot. Where's that long one? Okay. Not one bar, quarter notes. These we can extend just for ADD purposes. Do these again. I don't have much symbol variety in this version of GGD, huh? Not as much as Invasion. Invasion I had a ton. Let me see here. Whoa, where'd it go? Huh, that's odd. What the hell is going on? I can't even pop up GGD right now. Uh-oh. Oh dear. That's not good. What the fuck happened? Okay, that was freaking weird. I promise you this version of Ableton is legit. Okay, let's just reopen it. See what happened here. At least it backs up your session pretty well here. Yes, recover the work. Take as much time as you need because I don't want to risk losing anything. Okay. That's cool. I don't want to report the crash right now. Okay, well, it didn't delete my work, which is nice. Let's save it before we move on, shall we? Okay. So coming over here, I don't want to fold it. Oh, yeah, like reset everything. Weird. Whoopsie. I don't like too many hits. I just want to do change it to eighths. And then here we can double it. Then we can dupe this. Delete these. Okay. Let's hear it again. I don't know if I like this long symbol. Okay, we'll just bring it here. Okay, going back to here. we'll go ahead and copy that. And this one, I'll add a little variety to it. We'll fold it so it's easier. So what we'll do is we'll change it to... Actually, no need to change it, but what we'll do is we'll add little double bass parts here. Here too. And what I'm going to do for this next one, I'm going to add a little variety. And I am going to double bass this whole thing here. Let me see how this sounds. Let me see how this goes. I don't think my bell is here. There we go. Go back to fold. So here I'll change the cymbal hits a bit. Oops, don't like. These snares. I forgot about that part. So here, I think it would be cool to do some blasts. Excuse my raspy, sexy voice. So go down to C0. I think I can do 8th for this one. Yeah. Duplicate this. For now, dupe the whole thing. And neat little trick is we can go ahead and hold control and bring this to the snare, but what we're gonna do it to 16th modes and just offset it by 1 so you get your blast beat, and get rid of the last one so it sounds like this. And that sounds a little weird, but we're gonna fix that in a second. Cymbal hit. Notice some. And where's that damn ride? Right here? Right here. This is way too high. Let me hear the drum solo so I can hear where the ride's supposed to go. Oh, solo the group. Let me fold it. These are supposed to line up with the bass drum. So right there. Cool, so now I can dupe these. Yep, all the way. Delete the last hit. Okay, now, for now, just so it doesn't sound weird, I am gonna drop the velocity on the snare hit down a bit. Like right about there. Yeah, it sounds a little more natural for now. And then we'll go ahead and add some, let me drop this back down. We'll add some cymbals right here. Delete this. And here I want to add a hit of something. Maybe a ride bell. Yeah, right there. Delete this. I want to make that different. Okay, let's hear that. I have to kind of like feel out what the drummer would do. So, but so here we can decrease it by 1 and then bring it over for a roll. There you go. So now what we have to do, because the drummer is rolling it up when he's doing he's basically ramping it. So what you can do is you can highlight all those hits and hit B, and you can draw in the rolls like that for the velocity. So now when he does it, that's what it sounds like. More natural, nice little ramp up. Okay, let's hear what that sounds like. Okay, here we should do a cymbal hit. Okay. Let's hear it with the music. Let's go back a bit. Cool. Let's go ahead and repeat everything again for now. We could kind of make changes to a little later. So like here, I already, when I'm listening to the beginning, the second part, I want to change those ride hits into like one hi-hat. So what I'll do is I'll highlight those, I'll conjoin it with Control J. And now I'll move these down to the hi-hat. The most open hi-hat. And I think we just have to get rid of these ones. Let me make sure. Yeah. Now that I'm listening to it, is that really what I want? You know what? I changed my mind. I kind of like it with the ride, so we'll leave it. So one thing I want to do just to spice it up a bit is I want to go ahead and change that last part right there. So we can change it to anything just to make it more varietal, if that's the right word. Let's hear this. Yeah, just something different. I'll leave that. We'll do some spot mixing. Raise the bass drum a bit. Raise the snare bottom a bit. Okay, see, for this part now, I want to change all of the rides into a hi-hat. So we could just use the arrow keys now. Move everything down until we find it. That's the right amount of choke on the hi-hat. That sounds good. Okay, we obviously don't want this part because there's hi-hats going on. And now it makes me wonder if on the other part, if we left that in too. I think the other part should be here somewhere. Yeah, I think right here. Yeah, delete these. Good catch. Okay, real quick. This part shouldn't be too bad. Insert empty MIDI clip. So for now, I'm just gonna match up the bass drum hits. Actually, it might be the same thing. Okay. Let's just dupe this, but I'm gonna change the second part. Don't mind if I get creative. Let me hear it. Something's off here. Delete these. Okay. Let me go back to the beginning of all that. So now I have to do a triplet here. So a good lesson in triplet, if you're familiar with your difference between triplet and quarter notes. So I want to go ahead and right click and switch this to triplet grid. Triplet grid, say that fast. Let me switch it to eighth notes and let's go ahead and put in the triplet notes here. There you go. Okay, turn off triplet mode so I don't get confused later. Copy all this. Want to add a little hi-hat here. This I'm gonna bring over, but I want the hi-hats to, sorry, the toms to do this. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, whoops. Damn it. Boom, boom. Wait a minute. Triplet. Eighth notes. Bum. Turn the triplet mode off and align it there. There you go. Bum. Let's hear that again. Did I hit something here I'm not supposed to? Maybe this. Well, I switch this to the snare, I think. Wait, raise the velocity up on that bad boy. Not too much. Where's this grid? There it is. Fold it. Actually, don't fold it. Oh, whoops. Wrong places. So this part, I have an idea of what I want to do, but it might be hard to drum map, so give me a second. It's going to be these two little ticks right here. So let me fold it. Let me zoom in here. Actually, it might not be too difficult. Go to eighth notes. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Go to 32 notes. I think that's what I want. Let me hear it. Nah, I don't like it. It's not going to fit well with the next part. Okay, let's go ahead and highlight both and Control D it just to repeat. Whoa, something happened here. Oh, I thought I heard another cymbal hit. And here we're going to do a little pause. I heard something here. I think these we can delete. Okay, now the very last part. Go back down to C2. No, it's C0. There you go. Okay, let's add okay. Simple hits. Control D this, but I want to get rid of one of the simple hits. Okay, we'll duplicate these two again. We'll do a little velocity roll off here. Hear that? Control D again. This part we'll do let me unfold because I want to add a tom hit here. Delete these. Let me hear this. Yeah, we'll leave the simple hit in there. And then we'll do was another 2. Sorry, no, it's these right here. Then here I'm going to change it, the last part. I'll do okay, let's just Control D the whole thing. But in this case, from here and here, let me conjoin it and fold it. Okay, and I essentially want to replace these to the hi-hat. Okay, now these, I want to bring these to a ride. Okay, but we're gonna control and drag. Okay, and we just might be done with a rough drum tracking here. Let's go ahead and listen to everything we've done from the beginning. What's funny is I forgot the shortcut to go right to the beginning. Let's turn the click off, but we could just start from right here. Let's see what we got. Something weird here. Two and three and four. Okay, by then we're gonna be faded out anyway. So just a quick couple of things I want to fix. I want to hear something here. Actually, I think it's fine. I must have heard something, so no worries there. Now, there is something I do want to do as I was listening to what we've done so far. This part right here, I want to extend it. Yeah, that part I think needs to be extended one more time. So what I'll do is, I know I need 4 bars, so I will go ahead and highlight I'm sorry, it's 8 bars. So 8 bars, we'll go up here, we'll do Control I, so we can move everything forward. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy everything on this side. It. Yeah, everything from here on in, highlight and duplicate again. And I'll fine tune the drums and redo the parts and everything. So this is how it's gonna sound now. Cool. And that's not to say we're done. We're not done with the drums. I can fine tune and go back in and change a bunch of things. And I'm going to eventually as I keep listening to it. Like in this little breakdown area right here, I can tell there's a lot of different things I can do with the drums there to make it more interesting. But other than that, we got the foundation down of the drums and we did it in 1 hour and 14 minutes. Not bad for a full song. You know, don't have to wait on a drummer to come in, set up his kit. I could just do it in the computer. But okay, drum tracking is done, guys. I don't know what will be next. I think we'll probably lay down the bass, and then after that I might either fine tune some things, maybe we record some guitar leads on the black metal-y part, and then what we're gonna do after that is probably overlay a bunch of things. So maybe we'll create a really cool eerie intro for it to build it up, and we need to do a couple of risers and stuff in the right before the breakdown part. We can do some kind of a build up and bring it in nice and heavy. We'll fade it out and we'll try to add some ambience to it somehow. So that's kind of the plan. Then once all the tracking is done, we can go into mixing and then mastering, and then we'll be good. We'll be good with the series. So thanks for tuning in. If you guys haven't, like and subscribe and do all the good stuff. Go back and watch the old videos if you haven't to catch up. But other than that, cheers. Have a good day.